Men Can Be Raped Too is a call to action through education, encouragement, embracing, and evocation. It starts with one person being a stone that is thrown in the pond of life and causing a ripple effect. Jack Stoskopf has become one of those stones that as a young boy became the target of a sexual predator and was raped. He endured this abuse for many years by many persons, and it was not until recent years that he was able to share his story and begin healing. He now advocates for those who have been abused, especially for men, to reach out for help and no longer remain silent. Jack had a conversation with Miriam Stevens, the president of the Thankful Revolution, Sunday, February 5th, 2012. They discussed the importance of sexual abuse education in schools, encouraging those who have been abused not to be ashamed and get help. Jack also embraces the lifelong healing process and accepts through his story that he can be an instrument of change and hope for others. In the conversation, a call to action was issued that others who have been sexually abused and raped, especially men, reach out to Jack so there can be a network established where one can find help, no longer remaining silent but becoming an overcomer. Jack wants to stamp out this pervasive, ugly epidemic that unfortunately is resurfacing in news today. Let's now hear a word from Jack.
A little bit of my testimony about being a victim of sexual abuse as a child. I was 5. Because my dad was a long-distance truck driver, we ended up different people that my father had known. Then one of them, there's a teenage daughter in the home that she actually began sexually molesting me. And I discovered that there are many men out there, and I personally know probably at least a dozen men. I personally believe, as far as education goes, that it needs to be done more in the school systems first. Aaron's Law, a law on the books that schools have to address these issues. Yeah, I found a lot of encouragement in talking with other people that have gone through these things. You know, healing comes about by sharing. The more I talk about my story, the more healing comes about, the easier it becomes. It doesn't hurt like it used to. Oh, I can always be found on Facebook.